Weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
Good morning, Britain. Breaking news as prices are continuing to rise in the fastest rate for 40 years. Official figures released in the last hour show the rate of inflation has risen to 9.1% in May as the cost of living crisis deepens.
Trouble coming down the tracks, but could new talks today see a new deal for rail workers? Services remain severely disrupted after yesterday's action, with the misery, of course, set to continue as more strikes planned for tomorrow and Saturday.
Royals in Rwanda, Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall have arrived in the country, but can the future king protect the future of the Commonwealth?
Yes, Prince Charles will set out his vision for the Commonwealth, but this trip to Rwanda comes at a time when many fear that more countries will eventually want to leave the Commonwealth once the Prince becomes our king.
See if that child is still alive.
And is it offensive to wear a fat suit? Actress Emma Thompson has donned one for her role of Matilda, Ms. Trunchbull. But does adding padding exclude plus-size actors from the role? Or is it just another layer of playing a part?
And Gordon's alive. Brian Blessed will be here to reveal the surprising request he once had from the Queen and why he came to blows with Doctor Who. He's live after 8.
Wednesday, 22nd of June, 2022. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ranvir Singh and Richard Madeley.
A very good morning to you. Now, the breaking news in the last hour, the rate of inflation reached a new 40-year high of 9.1% in May. That's according to the latest official figures released at just after 7 o'clock. That will fuel further demands, of course, for those pay increases as the cost of living crisis deepens.
Well, the National Education Union, as I'm sure you know, has already said this morning that it wants an inflation plus rise, an inflation busting rise for teachers. So presumably we're looking at 10%, 11%. Our political correspondent, Louisa James, is in Westminster right now. Louisa, prices continuing to rise at their fastest rate, as we said, for nearly half a century, 40 years. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, it is what economists had been predicting.